See, zero income tax till 12 lakh rupees income under the new tax regime, NTR, it will be colloquially called. Okay, now national tax regime, earlier income up to rupees 7 lakh was attracting nil, zero tax. Now income up to 12 lakh rupees after accounting for the rebates and other things will not attract any tax. Is it a good thing? I would say it is a neutral thing. Why? Because the news that we hear about the inflation increasing every year, if anybody was earning 40-50,000 rupees per month in 2011-12, 10-11, if you compound it by 8% inflation every year, how much would the income be? If something was available for 500 rupees, if something was available for 50,000 rupees in 2011-12, today it is for 80-90,000 rupees. Agreed? Let's talk about gold. Even though gold is not something of importance, okay, talk about milk, bread and butter. Prices have increased exponentially. Rental cost has increased. So government now realizes that if anybody whose income was 50 to 60,000 rupees in 2010-11, if today he is earning 1 lakh rupees, he is living the same standard of living as he was living in 2010-11. So by periodically revising the income tax slabs, government is cushioning the people. Government is absorbing the heat of inflation as absorbed by common households like you and me. Okay, because our incomes have increased, but inflation has surpassed levels of income. So to compensate for that increase in inflation, these income tax slabs are revised periodically. Sometimes there is a delay of 3 to 4 years. Sometimes they are revised year after year with a quantum jump. Okay, so this is the bare minimum thing that the government has done for our purpose, right? So nothing to be too happy about it, but yes, it has come in as a relief to the people, especially when slowdown kind of situation is there. Now, what do we have to see from here? See it in this manner. It will increase the disposable income in the hands of people. Disposable income means if my gross income is, let's say, gross salary of a person A is 1 lakh rupees, out of which if he is paying 20,000 rupees as tax, for example, he is left with 80,000 rupees as disposable income. That means the income which he can actually dispose of, which he can actually spend. My income, I would say it's like 40 lakh rupees, for example, 50 lakh, 1 crore. But if 30% tax I am paying on 1 crore, my disposable income would be 70 lakh only. Disposable income matters when economy is facing the slowdown. Slowdown means quarterly GDP data shows that GDP growth number is coming down. To revive that, government needs to give more income in the hands of salaried class, middle class people like you, me, your parents, my parents. If we will be having more income, we will consume not Parle G but Good Day. Even though days are not good, we are preparing for UPSC, right? So that is how the income leads to increase in expenditure. My expenditure will be income of Britannia, Parle-G company. They will pay more tax to the government. So rupee, the economy works in a circular manner. Every rupee sent in the economy comes back to the government in the form of tax, if not paid by me, but paid by somebody else. Now today all the families are happy sitting in front of their TV, changing their channels. Oh, income tax is less. Today they would have ordered a pizza, for example, or Burger King, burger, McDonald's. They would have gone for a party, maybe, because it is weekend also. But the expenditure that they are spending on the restaurant, money that they are spending on the restaurant, government will levy GST on it. Government will levy income tax on it. So understand the concept part of it. Money will come to the government only. It's just that money is going to change hands and then come to the government, right? How many of you are able to understand this? So this is how the things rotate. My purpose here is not to just shout with like other news channels and other YouTubers. My endeavor has always been through my teaching career, whatever little I have taught, to explain things, because by doing so, the concepts that I have learned, I'll be transmitting those to you. Those will be yours now. Okay, and when you apply them in the exam situation, chances of you turning out to be correct are higher. So that is how, don't go by these things. Don't go by these prima facie things, income tax slabs. UPSC is not going to ask this, how much is the income tax slab with on 5%, on which 5% tax is levied. They are going to ask the concept behind it. What is the concept of disposable income?